Before we can answer that question, we need to know who our prospects are. Who are we trying to reach through SEO? In other words, who would want a pocket microscope? Here are a few answers that pop into my head. 1. Biology students. 2. Scientists. 3. Entomologists. 4. Kids. If this was really my product, I'd spend a lot more time figuring out who my prospects are. So what do biology students search for? And how could we use this to sell the pocket microscope? Well, one thing they may be interested in is pond life. You know, the little bugs, critters and plants that float around in ponds and lakes. When they visit Google, they probably look for pond animals. Maybe they want information on ciliates, protozoa, amoebas, and so on. In fact, thousands of people are searching for these items every day, and hardly any internet marketers are targeting them. It would be easy to create interesting videos and images with the microscope. If you promote the content well, you should definitely be able to get a lot of traffic. And these visitors would be potential customers for the microscope. After all, you can't see an amoeba by squinting. A niche is a little slice of a bigger market, usually focused on a specific interest. In our microscope example, we looked at a specific segment of our market. We chose biology students, and we found a topic that these people would be interested in. A niche is usually defined as a specific group of people plus a specific topic. Of course, biology students are interested in a lot more than water bugs. You don't need to cover everything, just stick to the combination of subject matter and audience. When you focus on a niche, you can create fascinating content that people will want to see. After reading one article, your reader will move on to the next, and they may even bookmark your site and come back again. That just doesn't happen when you write content with titles like Best Pocket Microscope. Niche research is about identifying groups of people and the topics they are interested in. Broadly speaking, there are two types of people in a niche. There are spectators and there are influencers. Spectators are people who are interested in the topic. They read content but they don't create it. This group makes up the majority of the niche. Their experience levels vary, but most of them are quite inexperienced. Influencers are the people who create content. To be a real influencer, they have to have a following. The followers are spectators who are interested in the content created by the influencer. As you would imagine, influencers tend to be niche experts. Influencers are the people who can send traffic to your content. They can also link to it. Niches contain a lot of different topics of interest. These can be similarly divided. There are basic topics and advanced topics. Basic topics are mostly of interest to spectators. Advanced topics are interesting to the niche experts. When you start marketing to a niche, you need to start by covering advanced topics. That might sound rather confusing, so let's explain why that is. To build an audience, you need to appeal to the influencers in your niche. They are the people who can send you traffic and links. When your website begins to build authority and ranking, you can increase your traffic just by adding new content. Your domain will have enough authority to rank your content without any external links. At that point, you can add more basic content and attract a larger segment of your target market. Covering advanced topics on your site also has another benefit. It brands you as an expert. The links and comments from other experts act as an endorsement. It's a powerful type of social proof. In short, start by covering the advanced topics in your niche. Later, add more basic content to appeal to a wide audience. As you research a niche, you have to understand which topics are basic and which are advanced.